Hey guys, welcome to my tutorial. Today I'm going to show you how to easily overclock and underclock your graphics card. This does require a software. This software can be found by typing in MSI Afterburner on any search engine. So it comes to a website and then you just click download. So once you've downloaded it and installed the software, it should come up on a desktop. There's an icon like this. You click it and it opens up. So the first thing you want to kind of check is if this software recognizes your graphics card. So mine is recognized, as I have a GTX 560 Ti, and my driver version is 301.42. So just to clarify, even though it does say MSI Afterburner, this software does work for any type of graphics card. So whether it be a Gigabyte, a PNY, a Zotac, a GeForce, any type of graphics card. I'm not sure if this software works for ATI cards, but I definitely know that it works for any NVIDIA graphics card. So don't worry about that. So the first thing you want to do before you overclock is go to settings and click unlock voltage control and unlock voltage core. Click to make sure these two are applied, and then click OK. What you've just basically done is allowed the software to make you basically overclock the graphics card. So to overclock the graphics card, primarily what you want to do is increase the core clock, so to increase the CPU voltage. The higher the voltage, the more tasks the graphics card can carry out. However, there is a problem, which I'll talk about you in a bit. So at the moment, my graphics card is at 820 megahertz. So if I wanted to overclock it, I would take it little by little. So maybe from 820, I would increase it to 840, and then what I would do is I would check the temperatures. So I would go in a game, or maybe for a whole day, or not for a whole day. I would go into a game, maybe play for 2 hours, and see what my temperatures are like. In the settings, you can make like a on-screen display, like here, I think. You can mess around and see. So basically, that will, when you go into a game, in the top corner, well, depending on where you want it, it will say your temperatures. So like after you've overclocked it, you're in a game for a couple of hours, and your temperatures haven't really increased. Maybe they've increased by 5 degrees centigrade, or a little bit more or less. Then that kind of tells you that you can overclock it further. However, if say a safe temperature for a graphics card, it depends on time, but usually anywhere from about 25 to 60 degrees for graphics card is, I would say, normal under load. So when you're in a game, you would probably look at about 40 to 60 degrees under load, which is fine. For example, when I play Battlefield 3, I get about 60 degrees, 62 maybe in the summer, and about 55 in the winter, obviously because it's hotter. Like at the moment inside it's 25 degrees, so my graphics card is running at 44 centigrade, whereas in the winter it would run about 25 under load. Oh no, sorry, idle, and under load will run about 52. So like I can't really overclock my graphics card anymore. Although my graphics card usually is about 900 megahertz, so yeah, at 900 megahertz my graphics card is 62 under load in the summer. So during the summer I can't really overclock it any further because it's going to get more dangerous because my graphics card overheat, and that could cause major problems. So you got to look at that. So increase it by maybe 10 megahertz, 20 megahertz. Don't go from 800 to 900 straight away and just think it'll be fine, because it won't. It'll if we're going maybe 100 megahertz, it could increase your temperatures by 20 degrees. It could increase it by 5 degrees depending on your cooling system. So just take a little steps and see your temperatures. So after you found your maximum or your optimum core clock, just leave it there and kind of test it out for maybe a week and see if there's any major differences. when you increase the core clock, your shader clock automatically increases. So if I go from 900 to 800, the shader clock changes. It's always double of what this is. So if I go to 900, it changes to 800. After you've changed it, just click apply, and it will set. If you don't click apply, your core clock will remain the same for the remainder of the time when the computer's on. After you've shut down your computer, your graphics card will reset to the normal core frequency unless you click apply. So make sure you click apply. Core voltage, you don't really want to mess around with that. It's pretty dangerous. Could actually kind of break your graphics card. So yeah, don't really kind of change anything with that unless you actually know what you're doing. So I mean, when the Battlefield 3 came out, my graphics card came overclocked already because I bought an overclocked version, and I have a Gigabyte 560 Ti, and when Gigabyte were overclocking them, they made a bit of a fault with the core voltage, and the core voltage was too low. So I looked on loads of forums, and Battlefield 3 was crashing for me. So I looked on loads of forums and on the internet, and it said for my type of graphics card the core voltage is too low. So I think it was 980, and I increased it to 1000, and Battlefield never crashed anymore. So that's kind of another more important kind of thing. This core voltage is very important, so don't really mess around with that too much. The main two you want to really kind of look at the core voltages and temperatures. And also make sure your driver version is up to date, because that could kind of affect the performance in your graphics card. So make sure that's all set. Another thing I want to kind of have a look at is the features of MS Afterburner. It has many different features. It's a very kind of graphics card related software, so it's got loads of features for graphics card. It has like screen capture and video capture and user interface where you can change like the skin. You can download more. Mine is blue. It will come red for standard, I think. So it's very kind of well built software and it's user friendly. So yeah, just check it out if you want to. If you have any problems with your graphics card, or if you want to check out your temperatures, kind of good to know what your graphics card, because this will indicate maximum, minimum, and also will indicate how old your graphics card is, because it kind of shows your usage in game. So if your graphics card is, I don't know, like 100% using in game, maybe it's time to upgrade to a better graphics card so it won't be used as much. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed this little kind of tutorial feature video, whatever you want to call it. I hope you found it somehow useful, and if you have any questions, please leave any questions, and I hope to speak to you later.